This designer bag cost $57 to make, yet Dior sells it for $2,800. That is almost 50 times as much. And that got me wondering, is Dior the only brand guilty of this? What about everybody else? This is Buy or DIY, the series where we uncover which brands are worth your hard-earned cash and which are nothing more than hype. And here's the plan. I asked Andrada to select one garment from each iconic brand. The challenge? I just have to recreate them and spend less than the original. But here's the twist. I've no idea how much they cost. So if I accidentally spend more than the original, I'll have to get a tattoo of their logo. Forever on my skin, because this is YouTube. Let's get started. Andrada gave me these. Each envelope contains a different item from one of your favorite brands. Sorry about the way the space looks, it's gonna be a lot better in the future, please be patient. And before I get started, these are the rules. No internet, no outsourcing, and I can only use these 5 basic tools. Sewing machine, scissors, iron, thread cutter, laptop, the state-of-the-art sewing chair. Just kidding, it's a toilet. Everything else gets added to the budget. Oh, and hey Google, what's the average hourly rate within the European Union?
33 euros and 50 cents.
This was the moment when I realized it wasn't gonna be easy. Basically, every single hour adds 33.5 euros to the budget. Ouch. I'm gonna spin the wheel. And whatever happens, I just hope that it's not leather or silk. The challenge starts. Do you think I have a chance? Now. Loewe. She loves this brand, but the choice made no sense. Andrada, why is it a women's jacket? Did you think that I was gonna do it for you while you're on holiday? That's never gonna... Whatever, I'm just gonna adapt it for myself. My main goal is to not get a tattoo, but I know Andrada wants me to. She said that I am lacking drip, and that a tattoo is the only way to fix it. It explains why she chose such a difficult jacket. Just look at the damn thing. But I'm not gonna let that scare me. I'll just stick to the plan. And before I get started, I need to set a budget. I know it's Loewe, a high-end brand, so it's gonna be easily over 1,000 euros. Just to play it safe, I'm gonna say 1,500. Now that I have a target in mind, it's time to get started with the silhouette. The silhouette is the most important part. It makes the difference between a jacket that you want to wear and one that you never will. So let's try to make it beautiful. I started with a square which represents my front panel. Then copied it over, boom, we also got a back panel. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Not really. It doesn't have openings, so it's not very practical. Oh, and by the way, it's like 36 degrees Celsius outside and I'm wearing a beanie. That's how committed I am to this episode. Let's continue. I did the neck opening, the sleeve openings, and nailed those shoulders. Look at them, beautiful. And before you know it, the main body is done. It looks beautiful. We have plenty of time left. It's only been 1 hour and 15 minutes. To make the sleeve, again, I started from a square. I then inserted the curve point and pushed it up. And now it's just a matter of getting the tip right. That's what she said. After dialing in the slope, I took care of the armpit opening, and seeing it from the inside allows me to match it perfectly. Have a look at the shoulder. It has exactly the same drop as the original. Better than expected, honestly. And then it hit me. Since Andrada hasn't provided any pictures of the front of the jacket, I can basically do whatever I want. And in my case, I decided to do nothing. But it would be hiding a little secret. I want to make like the most intricate storage department inside of the jacket. Maybe even oh my god, transform it into a backpack. Yeah, this reaction says it all. I didn't realize it at the time, but chasing this backpack jacket idea may ultimately lead to failure. You know what that means. Before I knew it, minutes turned into hours as I went down the rabbit hole exploring 3 different designs. From using oversized classic pockets to turning the entire jacket into a tote bag by connecting the sleeves. to one of the most experimental designs I've ever done. You'll have to wait for the reveal, but this one is truly epic. I think I have it. I'm more excited now about the lining than the jacket itself, which I never thought would be the case. I've already spent 6 hours on this, and I haven't even gotten to the most scary part, the back panel. First, some basics. The shape itself is done with pleats. But what exactly is a pleat? Well, check out this piece of paper. I fold it over. This is a pleat. But the paper, which was initially 21 centimeters in width, after I pleat it, it's more like 15. So I need to add this extra fabric before I do the pleating. Let's try and replicate it using Loewe 3D. For reference, I created a bunch of internal lines that lead to my focal point. Damn, we got one. Let's try and do the others as well. While the first one worked beautifully, by the second pleat, something is wrong. The way that the pleats are folding in real life and the way that they are in Loewe 3D, they just don't look the same. For the next few hours, I'd attempted every single technique I could come up with. It's only getting worse. Those few hours very soon turned into midnight. Dude! And then 2 AM. Even the Hugolina break didn't help. Say something to the audience. She was not having it. This looks like Schumacher. It's clearly not happening. I think I spent more on those goddamn pleats than the rest of the jacket, and nothing works. I decided to call it a night. I can't sleep. I have this idea that I want to try out, and it involves pastry dough. If I start from this random shape and use the pleating technique, so it resembles this cutout, it's never gonna work. It's never gonna look the same, is it? But if instead you pleat the dough first and then use the cookie cutter, you end up with the perfect shape. I'm gonna try to do this with the fabric tomorrow. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna pop these in the oven anyways. I'm gonna get some rest now, knowing that I finally have a plan. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Day 2 of the challenge, and here's the damage. 469 euros are gone. It's not looking great. I'm gonna use an old pattern piece from another jacket to test out the cookie cutter theory. I'm gonna be doing it on this chaton bed sheets that I have from when I was a child. Of course. It all comes down to this. Will the cookie cutter technique work? Or do I have to go for plan B? Here goes nothing. Which plan B? Exactly. Remember, there is no plan B. I literally tried everything, it didn't work. This is my only option. Oh my god. I just couldn't believe it. So much time spent on this shit inside a Loewe. And look, it was so easy to do. It's time. Andrada gave me this before she left on holiday and told me to open it when the time feels right. Okay, let's see what we got in here. She left a note like this is the 14th century. Hey, dumbass. You may use one item at no extra cost. Everything else adds 100 euros to your budget. Clink clink. I'm probably having champagne from the company's credit card. Andrada is one fine lady. So let's open it up and have a peek. Oh, no way! It's a 3D scanner. I've only used it once to create this custom fitted earring, and it was so surprisingly accurate that I want to try again with my full body. To do this, I need to ask a friend for help. And since I'm in airplane mode, I'll have to go and find him. I know that he works at one of those mobile cafe spots, but the question is, which one? Because I've never been. Christian! No, that's not him. Maybe it's this one. Salut! Not here either. There he is.
Amorosamente.
Szerokamente.
What'd you think of the fit? Christian, I'm sorry you had to see it.
I'm sorry too.
And also sorry that you guys have to see it. But it is the only way that I could get an accurate scan. Well, either this or fully naked. I did you a solid here. Let's see what else is in there. Aside from the 3D scanner, Andrada also left this. The key to the atelier. Andrada! I need this key in order to print the patterns. Here's why I did the 3D scan. I want the jacket to fit me, your average dad bod build. Not this 6'4" dude whose sole purpose is to highlight my inadequacy as a male specimen. And just as I finished all of the adjustments, I thought I heard something. Was it the ghost? Did somebody die here previously? Oh boy, it was the second worst thing. This is Andrada! After the short encounter with this very annoying spirit, I set up the plotter. Yeah, Andrada's definitely watching my every step. With the pattern printed and adapted for my average bod, it's time to buy the ideal fabric. And for this project, let's go find some cotton twill. I wasn't gonna leave the camera, was I? I have the goods. This is the pattern, this is the fabric. The good news, the quality on this is incredible. It's a cotton silk blend, which makes it pretty much the highest end stuff you can buy. The bad news, I had to buy 6 meters instead of the 4 that I asked. It was the end of the roll, so there was no other option. The first thing is to grab the pattern and just separate all of the components. As I finished cutting the last pattern pieces, I couldn't shake the feeling that the hardest part was still to come. Okay, look, there's something I haven't told you. It's time to give up. The challenge is over. I'm pretty much a complete noob when it comes to sewing. You see these? How am I gonna fix this? I can't fix it. Last night some mistakes were made. But that's a problem for later. Cause for now, I have to test out the cookie cutter theory with the back panel. If this doesn't work, I think I might have to get the ink. Let's hope not. Just like that, the first pleat is set. Then another. Boom, second one, done. Let's go for a third. But as soon as I did the third, I realized that the fabric was gathering in a very thick, uncontrollable layer. Not good. I then tried a few more angles and started using pins to hold it in place. But I was overall unhappy with it. I'm gonna have to redo it. Only to discover the biggest problem yet. Even my smallest pins leave permanent holes in the fabric. So remember in the beginning when I said, I just hope that it's not leather or silk. I didn't know it before, but now it was clear. I was playing the game on hard mode. When it was flat on the table, it looked as if this pleat would just continue from here and all the way towards the top. Well, it doesn't do that. So now I'm left with this bugger here. Good thing I bought more fabric because I'm gonna need it immediately. So I'll do it again. I decided to separate a large piece, which is easier to shape, but is also more wasteful. And even worse, I didn't correctly account for how the fabric bends and twists when pleated. This is meant to be located here, so if I put it like that, I have no more fabric towards the left side. So the label is now located in the center, completely ruining the design. But even with all these setbacks, I haven't lost hope, because the larger pleats look incredible. Now, onto my third attempt. This could be my last one, since I've already lost so much fabric. I'll do my best, because my skin is on the line. Literally. Look at this. Clean. I'm all clean, no tattoos, nothing on this body. Oh my god. Okay, let's try it. You didn't think I was capable. I didn't think I was capable. Nobody thought I was capable, but Look at this. Why is it so much easier to do in the real world? It makes no sense. This is a huge dub, but there's no time to celebrate. Cause up next, these are all the components that I still have to cut, and the ones that I have already cut are somewhere there on the floor. For the next 40 minutes, I absolutely demolished the fabric. Nothing can stop me, bro. Done. All of the components are now cut, sorted. It's time to bring over the sewing machine. Why? Well, I'm gonna start sewing. I'm gonna keep my speed at very low. Designing it was a lot of fun. Cutting it, easier than expected. But now, this, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I know I started on the wrong foot. This one's massive. Why is it so big? But after my second attempt, things were looking up. Somebody called the sleeve doctor, because he just arrived. Wait, no, it's doing something. Okay, enough of that, because up next, I'll start tackling the main assembly. Front panel, back panel, link them up, and then do the pockets. After spending so much on an untested technology, I have to know, is the 3D scan worth it? We're about to find out. The moment of truth. Let's see if this actually fits me. Will it? Will it? That was anticlimactic. I got a monitor right there. All the extra hours. Yes. The humiliation. Oh my god. All of it. It was now worth it. Guys, I have not wasted the 100 euros. I'm excited. I love it. Let's move forward. But there's one thing that I can no longer ignore. Seeing my body through the 3D scan was kind of shocking. Look at this. I didn't think it was gonna bother me this much, but it does. And I gotta do something about it. I think a storm is brewing. But I got Christian here with me. The croissants gotta go.
Stop showing them that angle, bro.
Look at him. Trying to impress, trying to set new records. Puffing and puffing. And I'm telling you, minutes away from my belly becoming a six-pack. That was so fast it knocked the phone down. You saw that, didn't you?
The croissant is gone.
It's gone, baby. Going back home, finish the jacket. It's happening. After the run, my endorphins were off the chart. So I did the collar. Boom, classic. I top stitched the back panel to get rid of the pins. It's like a little dumpling. Yum. I even did the pocket assembly. Boom, boom, pouch. And I almost burned down the house by leaving the iron face down. Again? Oh. And a few more times after that. I was clearly becoming very sloppy. It was midnight, I was tired, so I should have just stopped there. But I didn't. Good morning. It's currently day 3 of the challenge. And last night I made one crucial mistake. The pockets. Look what I did. This is not meant to be here. I thought it was the smart thing to do. Push through and finish all of them before I went to sleep. But boy was I wrong, because now look at this. You see these? They're not meant to be here. What exactly happened? Well, I've sewn the back of the jacket with the pocket. Look at this. And this area of the jacket got caught through the machine, and by the time I was done, it was game over. And the bad news doesn't end here. By the end of today, I will definitely exceed the 1500 euro mark. So my only hope is that the jacket is just more expensive. I'll grab my scooter, head out, buy the necessary consumables, and then let's just finish this. Hi, Herman! I even got some words of encouragement from my favorite haberdashery owner. Bless her. I have the goods. The lining, double-sided tape for the leather, this Japanese chisel. It was very expensive. A mallet. for the leather. This was 180 euros. But I'm not gonna add the entire thing to the budget. Clearly I can use it for other projects. And last but not least, the zipper. My number one priority is to fix last night's mistake by redoing the pocket assembly. It took me close to 3 hours as I redesigned them to be much more practical. Just look at all the stuff that I can fit now. HDMI cable, coffee, 9-inch Italian scissors, protection baby. Those eyes, they're valuable. I then did the label, here's the skiving knife in action, but I kinda screwed it up on my first attempt. It missed so many stitches. And for once, it wasn't actually my fault. What the hell is wrong with this machine? I know it looks decent, but I'm not gonna let it slide. I'm gonna do it again. Here's some more bad news. This is the only piece of fabric that I have left. So if I mess this up, I'll have to redo the entire jacket. And to add insult to injury, little did I know that I just exceeded the budget. There's a good chance that I failed already. But here are my honest thoughts. Whatever happens, I know that I gave it my best shot. The lining is now attached and... come on, we're getting there. This has been so difficult. We got it. Okay, let's finish, let's get this done, let's get this over with. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I can't wait for the next project. This one was so much fun. Difficult as it was, I actually enjoyed all of it. All the way to the finish line, baby. That's how we do it. And just when I thought that the project was finally coming to an end, it all started to collapse. First, there was the zipper. It turns out it can't be sewn properly with my standard equipment. So, a quick trip to the atelier. How many people do you think go out midnight looking for presser feet? I have to be the only one, right? I have to. Okay, let's have a look. They're not here. They're supposed to be here. Andrada! Oh my god, stuff is never where it's meant to be. Maybe she can see me on the camera. Andrada? I can't get in touch with her. Okay, there we go. These puppies here. This is what I needed. Let's go, let's get it. Let's finish this. And just as I was leaving, that annoying spirit came back. We're back. Now that the zipper is properly attached, I can feel the finish line right around the corner. I'm so close, but I gotta redo the collar. This next step turns out to be the ultimate test. Adding the collar on a regular jacket is already difficult enough. Ask any tailor, they'll tell you. Now, figure out a way to do it on 2 jackets at the same time. The collar still doesn't work. We're so close, I'm not gonna stop now. Yeah, let's push through. I tried again, and again. I even nailed those corners. Collar attempt number 1, 2, 3, 4. And this right here? Collar attempt number 5. How many more of these can I take before my sanity completely leaves the boat? I think it left a long time ago. Come on, let's do this. So I gathered my very last bit of energy and... I'm kidding! It's currently day 4 and I'm buzzing. Because last night, I finished it. And here's a quick recap. After finally getting the collar attached, I added my first pair of sleeves, which I might have messed up a bit. Hopefully Andrada won't notice.
Okay, what happened here?
Nothing happened. Which now brings me to the cost breakdown. The most by far was spent on labor. Second was the fabric, third the €100 penalty, and these are all of the extras. But none of that matters, cause I still don't know if I failed the challenge. Thankfully Andrada is here, so it's time to do the reveal. Okay, you can look now.
I didn't expect it to actually finish, so... Oh yeah.
Check this out. You haven't even seen the best part.
And what's this?
You take the strap, you take the other one, snap them together, and now... Try it on. And there's even a bigger one at the back. This one is so big that you can even fit a laptop. What'd you think?
No, it's very beautiful.
Andrada was immediately sold on the jacket.
Yeah, the package idea, it's like $1 million idea.
But now, finally, I want to know, did I exceed the budget? And the total is 1,765 euros. So, do I need to get the tattoo?
You don't.
My reaction says it all. How much was it?
1,100.
That was so fucking close. This places Loewe right at the top of the leaderboard. It was so close to securing the tattoo and automatically achieving the GOATed status. I'll see you in the next one.